Hello everyone, I'm going to be showing you how to set DOSBox up for IPXNet so you can play some DOS games that support IPX network protocol in DOSBox. So first we have to enable the IPX emulation. So what you need to do is click on your Start menu, go to All Programs. In my case, I'm using Windows 10, so it would be All Apps. Scroll down to where DOSBox is. In my case, it's version 0.74. And then you would go down here to where it says DOSBox 0.74 Options. You'll click on that, open it. Now you'll want to scroll down, and it'll pretty much be right at the bottom. And you'll see here where it says IPX equals false. You need to change this to true. Now save. Then exit. Then we go down here and start DOSBox. So scroll back down after that. DOSBox. Okay, now we've started DOSBox. Now, there's two ways that you can start DOSBox. You can connect to another machine that's running DOSBox that has enabled a server, or you can connect to an IPXNet server itself. There are a few IPXNet servers that you can get for Linux or Windows, so that way you don't actually have to have a DOSBox that's always open and running for all the clients to connect to. But if you do IPXNet and hit enter, it'll give you a list of options that you can do. So we'll do IPXNet help connect, and as you can see here, I'll move my mouse cursor, IPXNet connect address, which the address can be a qualified internet domain or an IP address. So you could type in like mygame.yourdomain.com.net, whatever your domain is, as long as your URL points to the IP address of the server that you're running. But most people just be doing this on the inside of their network, so it'll just be an IP address. So in this case, I've already got another DOSBox session running in server mode, so I will do an IPXNet connect my IP address, which this will be different for you. And to find out your IP address, there's plenty of instructional videos on how to do that. And I'm sure you'll figure that part out. And then the port that's the server's running on, in my server's case, it's 32,022. And I hit enter. Now, there's only two statuses that are going to come up that I know of. Either failed or connected. So in my case, it connected correctly to the IP address of my server. And then, if you had a game that supports multiplayer, both players, in this case, could then start the game with the utility that was used to launch the game in multiplayer mode in DOS. Because back in the DOS days, a lot of the games had separate utilities to launch the games in multiplayer mode. So otherwise, if you just launch the game by itself with its own normal, like, let's say Doom. You type Doom, hit enter, well, you're just going to get the game without multiplayer support. And Doom, as an example, has a utility that you have to run to select the multiplayer options, which in its case is just setup. Very easy. But if you want to know how to set up the server part, I will go ahead and do the IPXNet disconnect, and then you do a IPXNet help start server, and it'll give you the command, which is basically the same. So IPXNet start server, and whatever port you want. You know, I just choose the 32,022 because it's up in high in the port address range. Unlikely anything is going to conflict with it. And then I hit enter. Now the server's running on this computer. And for you, you find out the IP for your machine. I don't know if status will give that. No, it only gives the loop back. So, but basically, once you know what your IP address is for your laptop or desktop or whatever the device is that you're running the DOSBox on, you then will do the connect from the other DOSBox session to then connect to this machine, if that's what you wanted to do. So this is basically how you get a basic IPXNet configuration going. But this concludes how to at least get the IPXNet up and running. As far as games, I'm sure there's a YouTube video that covers that. Thank you, and you have a great day.